this isn't good. We're only a few hours into the day. I found one earbud, and I can't find the other one. So I'm looking through here trying to see where it would be at. Can't remember where I put it, so I'll have to look in the truck when I get there with the guys, but always frustrating. Well, I couldn't find my AirPods, so no music, no nothing. It stinks. I've got these little rubber ones, but nothing like having music to be able to motivate you a little bit more. But I guess like Goggins says, makes it more difficult without music to make you stronger in the long run. So just FYI about these still, we are 800 CEs. I would not recommend this side start here. I would not recommend this side start. It's just aggravating, and if it sets cold for like 30 seconds or so, then it doesn't want to start up anyway. So it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the side start. Because when you go to start it, it's supposed to be a half pull and a full pull, but it's so hard to pull that it's just about no point in it. Because it won't start up if it's cold at all, and so it kind of ruins the whole purpose.
Destroyed. The fact that you and I are working here today is evidence of that.
Finished up all of our work for the day. We only had like 3 or 4 yards this morning, so what me and Joe were doing, he's down there, we're gonna go out and knock on some doors, try to get a few more jobs for tomorrow. We've got I think 2 that we closed, I believe, so we've got them tomorrow, and y'all get to see those projects. But I mean, like I said yesterday, we just go knock on the door, introduce ourselves, and I mean, there's no telling how many you'll get. It all depends on the day, the weather, and the time of year. So we just finished getting some lunch from Dairy Queen. We're out knocking on some doors again. So normally what we tend to see is 1 out of every 5 will answer the door. And then out of about every 5 to 10 leads that you get, 1 will actually accept. So if you can get 10 people's numbers, 1 will accept out of those. And so we just go out, and it's all a numbers game. You just knock on as many as you can, and you'll get them. Just try to be relatable, try to be kind, and just know that you're trying to help out the community, because if you do it for the wrong reasons, then it makes it so that you won't sell as many as what you could. So just do your best, knock on as many doors as you can, and then you'll get some. So we cleaned up the truck and the trailer over here, pressure washed down the utility trailer and the dump trailer. So we finished up all of our jobs. We only had like 3 today. We did some door knocking. So we'll wait and see. Normally it's about a week before we hear back and kind of find out how successful the door knocking was. But for the most part, if someone answers the door, then we've got a lot higher of a chance of actually getting a job out of it. So there's normally like an 85% more success rate with if they answer the door whenever we knock on it instead of just leaving a card. Because if we leave a card, sometimes they'll call like 6 months later, but the chances are a lot lower. But we'll just wait and kind of see what happens. So I've been struggling a lot here lately with like just how to grow and the best way to grow. And so I can't decide if the best way to do it is through hiring or equipment just a tangled web of what order to do. And so the whole thing's just kind of been a little bit perplexing. But I think kind of what I've decided is to focus on growing the customers. And once we've got the customers, to run a full-time crew. By this December, we'll be buying a second truck. And so when we buy the second truck, hopefully we can run a project crew, and either I can run that or Rick or Joey can run that. So when we open up that project crew, we can kind of have some projects booked out from December on. But it's just deciding like how far to book out and how much to expect. For tomorrow's project, we're going to be installing some straw and devining. And I'll show y'all the type of weed killer that we use. We use an organic weed killer to kill the weeds with, and we just spray it with a still backpack sprayer after we kind of weed everything down, and that eliminates all the weeds. And it's the best weed killer that we've been able to find that's organic. It handles everything. It doesn't seem to give any issues. So I'll put down in tomorrow's video, or if y'all ever need to spray anything, you'll know kind of what to use. But that's just what we use. And so see you tomorrow.